my college experience was kind of unique, and I'm going to not tell you what college I went to. I'm just going to describe it and let you all figure it out for yourself. So, I was on a scholarship, and neat fact, this college will would have a ledger for dorm rooms because of the scholarship I was in. I was eligible to have a dorm room forever, so once I was assigned a dorm room, that was it. So I just remember going. I had a room by myself, and supposedly this dorm room was about this dorm and building in general is about 100 years old. Had beautiful hardwood flooring, but supposedly the room I was in was severely haunted. Supposedly, like in from 1980 something to no, from 1970s to about year 2000. Um, People were killing themselves in the room. So it was supposedly if you lived by yourself in this room, you'd be fine. But if you had a roommate in the room, one of you are being one of you are screwed. So, but anyways, so I get there. RA showing me the place. She wouldn't even step in the room, which I thought was funny. And she goes, "Oh yeah, swimming lessons is next Friday." I was like, "Swimming lessons?" She goes, "Yeah, your dorm is on a floodplain, so the college requires you to learn how to swim." I'm like, "I'm on the second floor." She goes, "You need to know how to swim." So, so there was that. So for the very first year of college, I was in this dorm room, terrified because it was supposedly haunted, and I don't believe stuff like that now. But I was like super into that, so I was like, I'm gonna die. This is it. This you know this is how this is gonna happen because like every 7 years somebody killed themselves in this room for like 30 something years. I'm gonna die. Not so nothing really happened. The place had old wiring. It creaked. A lot of the things it was a very creepy room, but it especially because it didn't have a window, and it was at the end of the building. You'd think there'd be a window in this room. No window. So if you just turn off the lights, it's pitch black, which was great. It was awesome. But that's a side point. So, anyways, I move out and get my own apartment, but I was never taken off the ledger. So, year and a half goes by. I still have the key to that room. RA changed. They graduated and things. I lived somewhere else, and but so a snowstorm happens, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna be able to get home. I'm stuck here. Um, oh yeah, I still have a dorm here technically, so I go to my dorm that's still assigned to just me because the college was crazy and wouldn't. Basically, I was like, I'm moving out, and they're like, so I was like, I'm. My exact words is, I was moving out. I need to be taken off the dorm ledger, and they're like, no, not even like, are you really moving out? They're just saying, no, we're not. We're required by by your scholarship to have a place for you, just in case. I'm like, okay, whatever you say. So I look at the dorm ledger because they might have moved me, but nope, I'm still in that haunted ass creepy room. So I go out to the end of the hall. There, I put my key. All the freshmen are sticking their heads out their doors because they're like, "Who the hell is this guy?" We never seen him before. As far as they know, that door's. As far as they knew, that was a supply closet. Like they really didn't know what the fuck was going on with that in hallway. So I close my door. I lock it. Just and then um, the dorm had like a built-in wall futon thing that you couldn't take with you. Like it was bolted down, and I think according to a guy that was doing the maintenance in the building, somebody in 2005 bought this futon and just bolted it to the floor, and then And the maintenance looked at it and be like, I ain't getting that off the floor. Fuck that shit. So it was just a permanent fixture in a room, and it made a good bed, but that's the sudden point. So I folded out. I go to sleep. 2 hours later, in this, nap, I hear banging on the door. Police is like, open up. Please. I'm like, oh, yes. Like, I need to see some ID. Produce my ID. Like, says here you live da 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 da. Is that true? And I was like, yes, but this is my dorm. I'm on the ledger. And so they produced the ledger out, and the ledger had my name on it, had like the dates and things on it. It's the ledger that says if it's a ledger that tells you if you're supposed to be in the building or not. It's actually posted, and they kind of just put like initial first name, and then the first like 4 letters of your last name, which would suck if your last name only has 4 letters, because they can't post your full name there. They're like, okay, we need to call somebody. So the RA is freaking out because she's never seen me before. She's over in the corner, just be like, I don't know if he lives here or not. I've never seen him. I've never even seen that door open before, which I thought was funny. So she calls her supervisor. Supervisor's like, oh yeah, yeah, that's it. That's his dorm room. That's his individual creepy ass dorm room. And keep in mind that this dorm room in this entire college has a reputation of being the suicide room. So they're like, yeah, he's in his creepy ass suicide room dorm room. So yeah, that's his. And that's the best story I have from college. That's hands down the funniest thing ever. I love that. I love the atmosphere in that college, but I still love the fact they're like, yeah, like they gave me a creepy dorm room. When I left, they're like, no, we can't get you. That's gonna be your room forever. As long as you attend here, that's your room. The fact that it had swimming lessons, even though it was on the second floor, because it was on a floodplain. Like, it was a good college. Like, I have a degree. Like, I have an associate's degree in computer science, but it was just so funny. Like, that's how that works out. And people, I gave enough information that you probably know what college it is if you went there. And to the people that saw me just like open a door that you probably thought was a supply closet, I say it was a cool night. Police came, was banged on my door for about 5 minutes. I opened up, and then it took about 15 minutes for him to leave. Like, but I still think it was funny that the RA was like, I've never seen him before. I've never even seen that door open. Like, I know someone lives there, but like I've never seen anything to do with that door. Like, I banged on it for hours before. It's because I didn't live there, but like I still think it's funny that like she was freaking out.